Welcome back to another Bible study in our series, and my name is Father Peter Grover. Well, next Sunday is New Year's Day, so Happy New Year's, and the first reading of the first liturgy of the new year is Aaron's blessing. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he look upon you kindly and give you peace. It's a beautiful prayer, but if you think it's just one of those well wishes, like may the wind be at your back, and may the sun shine on your face, and may every day be happy and bright, then you have no idea. By the end of this video, you're going to realize that you have a new New Year's resolution in your life. Let's take this up now. The blessing is in the book of Numbers. So let me tell you a little bit about the book of Numbers to situate this prayer and what it's really all about. So the Israelites have been they're at Mount Sinai, and they're ready to go on this journey to the Promised Land. They've been already in the desert for 1 year and 1 month. So now they have 38 years and 11 months to go. So this is going to be a marathon. Especially when I did my first marathon, at the beginning of the marathon, it's a happy time. Everybody's happy. Everybody's got energy. Everybody wants to win. Everybody's friends. We're all meeting our runner family there after running solo for so long in training. Then you get to the run, and it's the heat, and it's the pain, and your body is talking to you and is saying, "What are you doing? Why are you so mean to me?" And that's kind of what's going on with the Israelites. They start out all happy, and they're all excited about going to the Promised Land, and they're committed. They're committed to God, and you're God, you're our God, and we're your people. And they set out, and it's the desert, and they get tired, and the food, they go, the food is horrible here, and the water's warm, and they start complaining. They're starting to lament, they're murmuring. And so Moses has an idea. So when they get to the land of Paran, Moses says, okay, I'm going to send in 12 spies into the Promised Land, and they're going to bring back samples of the food there. Maybe this will get them excited. So the spies come back with samples of food, but 10 of the spies out of the 12 say, it's terrible, we can't go there. There are people there, and they're big and they're strong, and we're like little grasshoppers. They're going to step on and stomp us all out. So now the people are getting really nervous, and they say to God, we don't want to go. We want to go back to Egypt. We don't want to go to the Promised Land. So God says, okay, all right, I'll give you your wish. You won't go to the Promised Land. And the whole generation, everybody that was there dies in the desert. And the reason why is because every day they live like they're cursed. So then we have a new generation of people, people that were just getting ready now to enter the Promised Land. And they're very different from the first generation. The second generation, they're happy. They're happy. They say, God is with us. Look, we get water. There's no water here. God gave us water. He's giving us food. We go into the Promised Land. There's going to be great food there. He's going to take care of us. He's going to show all the nations his greatness and through us. And they live like they're blessed. Now notice it's the same desert. It's the same problems. It's the same, but one group lives like they're cursed, and another group lives like they're blessed. And the second generation, no one dies. No one dies. They all make it to the Promised Land. Even against the Midianites, they still, none of them die during that war. So there's a big difference here. So let me give you an example. So yesterday, I was going to meet my father. I was going to take a half a day off. I was going to meet my father fly fishing at the pond. So what did I do is I run into a traffic jam, and we're going, and now I have a choice. I could live like I'm cursed. I could say, look I'm cursed here. I'm not going to get to the pond till later, but I don't. I said, no, I choose to live like I'm blessed. This is a good opportunity for me. While I'm just sitting here in all this traffic, I'll write my homily for next Sunday, which I did. So then I get to the pond, and my father says, where have you been? Well, I've been in a traffic jam. He says, you missed it. It's over. It's all over. The fishing is over. They're shut down. It was great before, but now it's not. So I could, again, live like I'm cursed. I'm cursed at the traffic jam. And then I left, all my equipment was all in another car, and I could have complained about that, but I had my fly rod and a reel. I said, no, I'm going to live like I'm blessed. So I enjoy fly fishing. I enjoy the casting. It's very relaxing. The pond is just so quiet there, and it's just so peaceful. And I caught a fish. And my father said, "Hey, how'd you get a fish? I thought they shut down." I said, "Well, apparently they didn't." It was a big, beautiful trout, rainbow trout, purple, just deep purple. And I said to God, I said, "God, you did a good job with this one." And then God spoke back and he said, "Well, I'm glad somebody notices me once in a while." So you can choose to be blessed, you can choose to be cursed. And that's the meaning of Aaron's blessing. Aaron's blessing is not a well wish for us. It's a decision. It's a decision how you're going to live your life. And if you live your life like God is with you, you'll always, every moment is going to be an opportunity. Even the obstacles that come in your way, the difficulties, you can see moments that you can show God's greatness in the world. I can show you God's patience and His kindness and His mercy, whatever it is. Everything that God gives us is an opportunity to get close to God. So that's what it means by living a life that's blessed. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope that next week when you go to church and you hear Aaron's blessing, you'll be inspired to say, "That's my New Year's resolution. I want to live every day, every moment like I'm blessed." See you next time.